My friends and I were on a weekend camping trip in a remote forest. We wanted to get away from the city, enjoy the fresh air, and have some fun. We found a nice spot near a small, quiet lake and set up our tents. It was perfect, or so we thought. On the second night, after telling ghost stories around the campfire, we decided to turn in. As we settled into our tents, I heard something strange. It was faint at first, like a whispering sound carried by the wind. I thought it was just my imagination, but then it grew louder. I unzipped my tent and looked outside. The forest was dark, with only the moonlight casting eerie shadows. The whispering seemed to be coming from deeper in the woods. Curiosity got the better of me, and I grabbed my flashlight and decided to investigate. I walked for a few minutes, the whispering growing louder with each step. It was as if the trees themselves were whispering secrets. Suddenly, I stumbled upon an old, weathered sign partially covered in moss. It read, "Do not enter, cursed ground." A chill ran down my spine, but I pressed on. The whispering turned into distinct voices, speaking in a language I couldn't understand. I followed the sound to a clearing, where I saw something that made my blood run cold. In the center of the clearing was a circle of stones, and within it stood a figure. It was tall and cloaked in shadow, its face obscured. The whispering stopped abruptly as the figure turned to face me. For a moment, I couldn't move, paralyzed by fear. Then, the figure raised its hand and pointed at me. A cold, otherworldly voice echoed in my mind, saying, "Leave this place, or suffer the curse." I didn't need any more convincing. I turned and ran as fast as I could, not stopping until I reached the campsite. My friends were already awake, having heard the whispers themselves. We packed up and left immediately, driving through the night to get as far away as possible. To this day, I can still hear the whispers when I'm alone in the dark. If you ever find yourself in those woods, heed the warning, some places are better left undisturbed.